Hey everybody, let me just tell you that it took longer than it should have to press play on this video. So many distractions, but that just means that this is going to be a really good word today. So, the word for this week, this month, or whatever you are in your life is do not fear, but be prepared, okay? This is not a word to scare anybody or make you feel worried or anything like that, but just to take precaution on your life, take precaution and be vigilant in all of the things that you do, especially in this day and age. And right now, it is February 2025. If you're in the future, you've probably seen all of the things that are happening. There are planes dropping out of the sky. We have some very interesting things going on in the government. So you can just read up about it, child. We are going through it, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to say, do not fear, okay? That is so easier said than done because a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are trying to feed their families, you know. There's so much that is going on. But if you tune into the peace of Christ, if you tune in, like if you just quiet everything else around you, you literally have to just kind of shut everything out. Before I started this video, I was trying to find like some background noise, trying to find something on the TV to kind of like, you know, have something, but God was like, nah, like you need to be tuned in. So anyways, I wanted to start off by telling y'all about this dream that I had 2 nights ago that kind of set the tone for this video. But the dream was pretty much about me not being prepared in crisis. And if you know me in real life, you know that I'm kind of like a Girl Scout. I always have what I need. I'm always going to the grocery store. I'm always going to the bank. Always making some type of transaction. I always make a list on everything I need to do, everything I need to buy. You know, if I get low on toilet paper, paper towels, I'm at the store, okay? I mean, that's a normal thing, but I'm talking about like, I don't have my crank radio. I've shown that like in my earlier videos, but I'm prepared. But in this dream, I was not. So I did write down the dream. I mean, but a couple of the things that happened don't really have anything to do with the video. But I was with my coworkers in this house, right? And something was happening. Like it was like an impending something that was going on in the United States, and everybody was scrambling to get out the country. Everybody, and I was still in my state, but people were like scrambling to go to other states that were like safer. People were scrambling to go here and there. Like it was chaos. And I was in the house with my coworkers. I don't know why we were in the house, but everybody around me was like, yeah, I'm about to jump on the plane and go to South Carolina. Oh yeah, I'm packing my bags. I'm going here, I'm going there. And I'm sitting like, I don't know if it was like in a chair or something, just looking at all these people scrambling around me, and I had no plan. I guess I didn't have any money to do what I needed to do. I didn't even have a bag to pack. I didn't have anything. I don't know where my family was. One of my good sister friends, I guess I was talking to her, or she called me, or I called her, but she was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of the country. I'm going to Pakistan. And I mean, for Pakistan to be safer than the United States, is a little interesting. And I was like, okay. And I wanted to go. But I had nothing. I had no passport. I had nothing. And the dream felt so real. Like, I remember stepping out from the house into the street, and the streets were like dead quiet. It was very eerie. Nobody was around. And the dream kind of veered off into something else, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But when I woke up, I said, okay, God, I don't know what that was about, but then it came to me that I needed to tell you guys that you got to prepare yourself. And I'm not just talking about whatever is going to happen in the United States, be it war, be it whatever the heck is going on, child. Like, you just have to prepare any small way that you can, and not even just governmental stuff. Try to save anything that you can. I know you probably heard of doom spending, and if you haven't, that's like just people just going out and racking up credit card bills just to spend money to make themselves feel comfort, some type of comfort, right? Like just going out and just racking it up, spending their whole savings, because I guess they just feel like the world is ending. They might as well buy what they want. Don't do that. And if you're gonna spend, go buy yourself some beans. Go buy yourself a little radio. I'm telling you, about 2 days ago, I live in Maryland. We had the worst wind. I don't know what the heck is going on up in the sky. I don't know what the heck Elon Musk got going on swirling up there in space, child. But the wind was so crazy. Like, I didn't know what was going on. My windows were banging. I'm just like, what's happening here? And a lot of people lost power, right? And I got calls from, some loved ones, some friends and stuff, and they were like, my power went out. And I'm like, do you have a flashlight? And they might have had the flashlight, but they didn't have batteries, or the batteries wasn't in the flashlight. And I'm just saying, the smallest thing, y'all, if you can, prepare yourself for those type of things. Have some money on standby. I don't care if it's $100 to get yourself to safety. Not even $100, because $100, maybe $200. If you need to go stay a night at the hotel. Like, one of my loved ones is like, I don't have any power, but I don't have any money to go get a hotel room. And if you have, some people just don't have the means to do that, but at least get yourself some chargeable lights that you can light in your house. I would say candles, but you have to be careful with candles. But I'm just saying, in the dream, I was so unprepared, and it felt so real, and I was so scared because I didn't know what to do. And that is happening in real life. People are out here not knowing what to do, and they may not have been prepared to go through a windstorm, to go through getting laid off, to go through termination. I have friends that have friends in the government that are losing their jobs or have lost their jobs within the last week or so. And that has to be like a very scary thing. And some people like, oh, they work in the government, they got money. And you don't know that. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck for whatever reason, And we all, I feel like, are kind of in the same boat now. We're all trying to figure out what's next, and to not be fearful of what's next. Prepare yourself. And sometimes the inevitable is going to happen, right? Like, everybody right now is scared to fly. Or at least most people are scared to fly. Yesterday, a Delta plane flipped over. It like, the winds were so crazy. I think this happened in Canada. Like, the winds flipped this Delta plane over, child. And thank God nobody was killed, but so many things happening with the planes within the last month. I don't know how many crashes have happened, big planes and small planes, but it's a overwhelming fear now, especially on social media. All these things are coming through, like, do they not want us to fly? I'm scared to fly. People are crying before they get on the plane. Like, it's so much happening. And yes, some things are inevitable. Some things are going to happen beyond our control. But if we can help ourselves, y'all, just do something. You don't have to go out and spend all your money on clothes, spend all your money on this and that. Just do what needs to be done at the moment. And whatever you have left over, yes, okay. But just prepare yourself. Don't be scared, though. I wanted to share a verse that came to me. I was just kind of looking up a word of encouragement. And Psalms 23, verse 4 says, even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me, y'all. And if you are a believer, this should bring you some type of comfort. It should bring you something. And we've gone through so much up to this point, you know? Like, if you're seeing this and you're of age and you were alive in 95, you have seen some stuff. You've seen some stuff. I was alive during Timothy McVeigh when he bombed that office building, September 11th, the war in Iraq in 2003, Katrina in 2005. What else? What else? It's so many other little things that have happened. Not little things, but so many COVID, you know? Like, but if you're watching this now, you lived through all of those things, and we're still here. Y'all, we're still here. And that has to say something. That says a lot. We have been through a lot of traumatic things. We have lost people that were very close to us, people that we love, people that we cherish. We have gone through some very heart-wrenching things, but we're still here, right? And it has to be something that you have to grasp onto. Don't lose hope. And it's easy to lose hope. It's easy. It's easy to lose hope. Don't look at this camera looking in my face thinking that I ain't never go through nothing. I've seen a lot of heartbreak. I felt some really deep, heavy things. But just that one little string of hope, I kept going. And I was like, I can't be scared. I can't be scared. I've lived my life in fear for a long time, and it kept me from making moves that I should have probably made a long time ago. But I'm here now, and I'm recognizing it. I have made some quadruple leaps in the last 2 years alone because I got tired of being scared. You have to get kind of tired of being afraid to move, to go, to not go. Some people can't even leave their house as they're overwhelmed with anxiety. It's like crippling. It's crippling. It's like you don't want to leave. You don't want to go. You don't want to drive. And I get it. People be driving crazy now. And it will put a fear in your heart to not want to drive. You know, we can't be scared. My sister sent me something today about the Delta accident crash thing yesterday. And she was like, oh my gosh, right? And I was like, it's scary, but we still gotta go. We still have to move. It's planes that fly hundreds, maybe even thousands of flights a day. You know, people that have got on those planes might have been scared, but they did it scared. You have to prepare yourself. Don't be stuck out here without a plan, knowing that you could have made a plan, knowing that instead of buying that expensive whatever, you could have put that in the bank because you need a place to stay real quick because your lights went out and you ain't gonna have no lights for about 3-4 days. Make a plan for yourself. Do not be afraid, but also take care of yourself. Do what you need to do. And I'm speaking for myself, Chad. Like, I need to, and I've been saying this, I need to update my passport, renew my passport. It hasn't expired, but I need to change some things, you know? And I have not done that yet, and I need to do that. Because you never know when you got to get out of here. You never know when you got to go from one place to another. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to make this word long. But I just wanted to tell somebody. Because it's people out there that are just living on the edge. Like, got to take a... What kind of medicine calms you down? I forget the name, but anyway, they're watching the news 24/7. Oh, look at what the president did. Look at what he signed. Those things are terrible, terrible, terrible. But you ain't gonna see me watching CNN 24/7. You ain't gonna see me watching Fox and see what's the other ones? All the other news channels. WJZ, WBL, those are local channels. But you ain't gonna see me watching all of that. Why? Because it's gonna be the same news at 4 as it is at 11. You have to turn that off. Turn that programming off. It's programming you to be scared. Yes, get some news. Read a little article or whatever to see what's going on. I get all my news pretty much from whatever my friends send me and the headlines that I see on social media. I'm like, OMG, can't believe it. You know, but I don't want to be engrossed in all of the noise. And I used to watch every single thing that happened in this town and in this city and in this part of the city, and I don't even live over there. Why are they telling us this stuff? It already happened. What are you telling me that, you know, somebody got killed over on the west side? I don't live on the west side, and that's tragic that it happened, but what does it do? It make you scared to go on the west side. It make you scared to do this or do that. It's people that will legit say, oh, I ain't going here, or I ain't going there, or I'm not driving here, I'm not driving there. Yes, use precaution, but don't be scared to live. Sometimes you gotta go. You pray and you go. What happened? What happened to praying? What happened? It's like people forget. We in these human bodies, yes, we fail, we fall. And I don't want you to listen to this thinking that I do not have empathy for people that fear, right? I really do have empathy. But it comes a time and a place where we have to feel the feelings, right? We feel what we feel. But we have to keep moving. You have to say, Lord Jesus, be with me today. I am scared. But I'm a lay it on the side, and I'm just gonna let you lead the way. And maybe on a video or two ago, I talked about how it was this crazy snowstorm about a month ago. And I do not like driving in the snow. I do not. And I'm telling you, I thought I woke up quite early enough to, drive and get through the snow, but within an hour, the roads were covered. I was just like, what the heck am I gonna do? But I had to go to work. So I took my time, and it was scary, but I did it. And I was like, God, be with me. I prepared myself as much as I could, just like I told you. The inevitable does happen sometimes. And that's a part of life. That's a part of life. Things gonna happen. But if you see something in the distance, if you feel like God is telling you something, that's called discernment. Listen. Some people, things happen in their life because they don't listen. They are hard-headed. They don't listen. I have a person that I know, and if he ever sees this video, this story is for you. But something happened to him. He was going to a casino, and it wasn't even in his plan to go. He went to get some gas, and he was on his way home. He was like, I'm just gonna stop at the casino real quick, see what I could do, see if I could win a little something. And he said he wasn't even in there for a half hour when over the intercom they said it has been some vandalism. They didn't say what, but most of the people ran outside to see what was going on, and lo and behold, like 20 cars got busted into, including his. And while he was telling the story, I said, was it anything that you felt that was telling you not to go? Not just to go home? And he said not necessarily go home, but he said he circled the lot like 2 times or whatever, and there was no parking spot. And this is at the end of his day, right? He went to school, he went to work, and I mean, if it was me and I couldn't find a spot, I'd be like, I'm going home. But he was determined, right, to go. And I didn't say this to him, but I felt like it was God saying, look, just go home. Just go. And he circled, and he finally found a spot. And that spot happened to be in a place where these thieves busted out his stuff and took all of his belongings. And I felt for him, and he was okay. Like he took it like a champ, right? But God will show you things. He will show you things. I don't know why this got to this place, because I definitely was talking about fear, and not being fearful and preparing yourself, right? But it's all rooted. You gotta use your discernment on certain things. Prepare yourself. Use your discernment. Look out. Be vigilant. If you feel something that don't really feel quite right, don't go. Don't do the thing. Don't sleep with that person. Don't eat that thing. Don't indulge in this. Don't listen to that. Like, don't watch this. Whatever it is that you feel that is ringing at your heart to not do it, don't do it. It's God telling you. He's trying to protect you. And I have fallen because I didn't listen. I had to pay the price, child. I had to pay the price. And I'm trying to put the word out there to encourage you, to inspire you, to keep you from making the mistakes that I have made, you know. And sometimes things are going to happen where, you know, you have to learn the lesson, but it's your testimony to tell somebody else, look, I've gone through this, you know. But this felt like it was 2 words, and it was 2 messages here. Use your discernment, don't fear, and protect yourself and prepare yourself. But anyway, I hope this reached someone. I hope it brought some comfort to you. I hope. But I want to say it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. We have gone through so much. We have gone through so much. And all of the things we've gone through, we will get through this too. We're going to get through this too. But I wanted to leave you with a quote that I saw that kind of tied into this. I was like, wow, this is interesting. It's by Bob Proctor, and it says, faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see. And some people might argue, like, you know, I'm scared because I do see what's going on in the world. I do see this, I do see that, but you don't know the outcome yet. You can predict the outcome. You can thank you for seeing the outcome, but you don't really know what's going to happen. So either you're going to be scared or you're going to have faith. You can't have both. You cannot have faith that everything is going to be all right and worry that things are not going to be all right at the same time. That's insanity. Like, you can't. It's just not going to go together. You have to have faith. It's going to happen. It's been plenty of times where I wonder how I'm going to pay this or how I'm going to pay that, what I'm going to do. And I say, Lord, you do it. You take care of it. I know you're going to take care of it, Lord. I don't got not 9 cents in my account. I'm actually a little negative. Have you ever been a little negative? Like, why am I $5 negative? And then get charged $30 on top of that because you was negative? Maybe it's just me, you know? But God made it, He made it better. It always got better. I never went hungry. I may have gotten really low on gas, but I never was on, I won't say I never was on the side of the road. But I don't remember ever being on the side of the road because I ran out of gas. I was low now, but I got enough to get me home. And He will give you just enough to get back home. He will give you what you need. Just ask Him. Or tell Him what's on your mind. God, I'm scared. I am scared. I don't want to be in the dark. I need something, Lord. Help me, Lord. Help. I need a breakthrough. I need something. I need something to show me that I can do this. I can take this test. I am going to pass. I may have failed twice, 3 times, 7 times, 19 times, but I could do this. I don't even know where. I'm saying something to somebody. Please, if this is helping you, if this is bringing you something, if it's giving you something, if it's confirming something, please let me know that I'm just not talking to this camera. Because sometimes I'll be like, but to God be the glory. If it touches one person, that's all that matters. I'm not here on this camera talking with this hat on at, I don't even know what time it is, 7:30 in the evening, y'all could be doing anything else and I could be doing anything else, but I'm here and you're here watching me, listening, and I really, 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 really appreciate that, because you're obviously wanting a word, you're wanting something to let you know that it's going to be okay, and it will. The person that is in office right now, God allowed it to happen. The two people that are in office, because that's another video for another time. That's not even a video. That is a conversation to be had underground. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But just be cautious. Don't just be all frivolous all over the place. Calm yourself down. Don't be in a rush all the time. Get yourself together. Don't be rushing in the morning trying to figure out what to do, what you gonna wear and all that. Get your little clothes out tonight. Set it on the table or on the bed or whatever. Do what you need to do. And I'm gonna do that tonight too. We gonna do it together. We gonna prepare for tomorrow so we don't be rushing. We gonna get our little snacks or whatever tomorrow together so we don't be rushing tomorrow, running late, trying to grab an apple, trying to grab a piece of bread and throwing it in our lunch boxes. We ain't doing that. Do what you gotta do to help yourself tomorrow. Save a little $5, $10, $15 on the side. You ain't got to go to Popeyes tonight. You do not have to get sushi tonight. You don't have to go to Panera. You don't have to go to Starbucks tomorrow morning. Get your little coffee together. Set your time before your coffee machine. Prepare yourself. That's why I said it's small things that will help you. Okay? All right. I love you so much. I do this because I love people. I really love people. I love helping people as much as I can. I'm not running myself down to the ground. I can't do that. I used to think that helping people was me being a carpet, a doormat, right? And I'm not for walking on. Okay, I'm not a walk-on type of person, but I truly love to encourage people, to give them hope, to give them a little wisdom from my little life. And I've said this before, I can only speak on what I know. And if it's something that I don't know, I'll try to get to know it, but I'm giving you what I got. Okay, and you have something to give too. You looking at me, this is not easy. I have to pray every time I get up on here. I be pressing play and then be like, just looking, just distractions, because the enemy knows that there is words to be said to people. People need to hear that God cares. God is watching us. God is protecting us. People out there need to know that this is not the end. You do not have to end your life because things are just falling all around. Spring is coming. Remember when God rest his soul, Kevin Samuels used to say winter's coming? I used to agree with that, like, yeah, winter's coming. And I'm like, hold on. I think he means this in a kind of negative way. But just like he used to say, winter's coming, spring is coming. Spring is coming. The flowers are about to bloom. No matter what it looks like, the flowers are about to come. The leaves are about to come. The what's those Japanese cherry blossoms? They are coming. Our spring is coming. Do not be afraid. Lean on God in the times where it's, I don't know why I'm I'm feeling feelings right now because there's people out there that feel like this is the end, and it's not. We may be living in times, but it's not the end of your life. Unless God says otherwise. I'm not gonna go that far, but if you are watching this, you were promised today. You didn't even know. You could have died in your sleep. Something could have just happened. Boom, you was out of here. But you're not. You're here. And I just want to say that your spring is approaching. The light is coming. The light, the sun will shine after the storm. Okay? Get your flashlight on. Get your batteries. What it say? I will not be afraid. Yeah, I walked through the darkest valley. I will not be afraid. Don't be afraid. That's the word. I said this wasn't gonna be long. I lied. Forgive me, I'm sorry. But I had to say it. God loves you and I love you too, and it's gonna be okay. All right? Go inspire somebody else. Go encourage somebody else if you can. Don't go faking it. Okay? Just if you feeling the need to go text somebody, if you thinking about somebody, go text and say, hey, I was thinking about you, hope you're doing all right. Because people are out here, they going through stuff. Ask somebody, if you're a believer now and you can pray, even simple prayer, if you're thinking about somebody, text them. Say, hey, like, you good? Is there anything you want me to pray for? I saw that on Threads not too long ago, and I was like, dang, I should do that. I should do that. And I did it, and lo and behold, the person needed prayer for something. So use what you got. Use a little bit that you have. Use a lot that you have. Help somebody. Help yourself. I got indigestion. I need some water. But yeah, we'll talk soon. I got some more words to say. I got so many topics, but this was way overdue. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. I love y'all, and we will talk on the next video. I love you. Bye.